Hey you guys, we've got at least a week or two to kill while the PlayStation Store is on vacation. So, instead of checking out new PSVR games that are coming to the store this week, let's take a look at a few games that have gone totally missing in action. Most of these are games that should have been out by now, and I've done my best to dig up any word on their whereabouts. So, without any further ado, here's a very special episode of PSVR This Week. The last time we checked in on Mindtaker was on PlayStation VR Theater over a year ago. It was looking nearly complete and we kept hearing that it was coming soon. Then everything went dark until April of this year, when the Relova website posted an update, basically stating that the team is aware that Mindtaker is extremely behind schedule, but they have high standards and the quality of their final game is significantly better than it was before, even better than they anticipated. And if their Twitter page is to be believed, some major announcements are coming soon. As the only game on this list that's actually currently available on PC, we know way more about Dimension Hunter than the others. It clocks in at under 2 hours and features an on-rails mode and an option for full locomotion. It's also surprisingly inexpensive, going for only $6 on Steam, with decent reviews. Rumors persist that Dimension Hunter for PlayStation VR has not been cancelled, and that there's a bigger, non-VR version of the game in the works. But it sounds like the included, smaller PSVR mode won't include all the new content and will remain similar to the current offering on PC. The comic book aesthetic alone makes Dimension Hunter one to watch out for, but even better, it should be launching with aim support, if and when it finally gets here.
You remember when we first got paired up, Samuel? I was petrified to take too many steps from the front door, but we made it work.
Based on a BAFTA YGD award-winning concept and brought to life by Uncommon Chocolate, a student team from Abertay University, Youre Being Followed explores the perspective of Emma, a blind woman wrestling with the unknown. As the player, you can only see what she can hear. Youre Being Followed is built as a PlayStation VR exclusive, although when this trailer launched back in August of 2017, it was supposedly coming soon, and we've heard very little about it since. The last time it was shown publicly seems to be on March 9th of 2018, when the team was showing off their game to British politicians Jeremy Corbyn and Richard Leonard at the university. Sporting one of the most impressive and amazing trailers I've ever seen, Atomic Heart took the internet by storm on July 17th, 2017, and had a lot of people asking a lot of questions, especially about the PlayStation VR support listed at the end of the trailer. Since then, developer Mundfish hasn't mentioned anything about PSVR support, instead revealing Soviet Luna Park, a separate VR shooter set in the world of Atomic Heart coming fairly soon. But that still has us asking, will Atomic Heart be PlayStation VR compatible? Well, the beta isn't set to launch until the very end of 2019, so at this point, anything's possible. I was ready to file this one under the category No Chance in Hell, considering that every press release and all information surrounding Futuridium VR refers to PlayStation VR as its codename Project Morpheus, meaning every document I found was almost 3 years old. which was a real shame considering that this trailer looks like an awesome throwback to Star Fox or Sylphid, and even with its simple geometry would look stunning in a VR headset. So nothing surprised me more than to find the listing on developer Mixedbag's website for a game called not Futuridium VR, but Futuridium Next, referencing the PlayStation VR by its actual name and mentioning a completely new graphical style. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of PSVR This Week. I've reached out to all of these developers for updates, so when we hear more, I'll certainly let you know. And when the PlayStation Store returns to business as usual, so will we, each and every week on PSVR This Week.